to Real Life with Real Moms. I'm Dallas. And
I'm Lacey. We're with Equity Real Estate.
Yeah, and we have a special guest here today, Debbie with the Blue Butterfly House. And we're so excited to hear about her touching story and how everything got to be with the Blue Butterfly House. So you won't want to miss that.
If you guys are new to our channel, go ahead and subscribe. You probably are new because, we only have a few videos. But we are here to inspire women and just help everyone get stronger together. So you can also follow us on our Instagram, and that's at Real Life with Real Moms. And that's where we post all of our pictures of just things we do day to day when we're working. Go to our website at reallifewithrealmoms.com, and you can listen to our podcast there.
Yeah, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes.
So we are working on planning a barbecue at Tokerville Falls. So it should be posted on.
That might be fun.
It's going to be fun. Yeah, you do need 4-wheel drive to get there, and we haven't planned the exact date. So, keep in touch with us to find that out.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well.
So this is Debbie.
Hi.
And Debbie's going to share the Blue Butterfly House and her story with us. So go ahead.
How it came to be.
Yeah.
Well, the Blue Butterfly House was kind of an inspiration of both myself and my partner, Susan Abbott. Susan had lost her daughter in a really bad car accident. Her daughter had an accident. About 5 years later, succumbed to the medical issues from that accident. In the meantime, she was helping raise her 2 granddaughters. They went through some custody issues when she passed away. So at that point, the father, who was already on supervised visitation at that time, because the courts are set up this way, automatically got full custody of her grandchildren. And at some point, that moved to a very bad situation where she ended up taking custody of her grandchildren after they were kidnapped and so on and so forth.
After a big fight.
Big mess.
Mm-hmm.
And so her story began there. Mine starts way back when we were starting to do supervised visitation in my son's custody case with his daughter. I was the supervisor for 2.5 years. And then June 13th, he had gone to court for a trial for full custody of his daughter. At the time, he had temporary custody. He was awarded permanent custody. And then 2 weeks later, the mother hurt him. We don't know how. And he was later found 7.5 weeks later in the Arizona desert. He had passed away at some point during that time. So now we're raising our granddaughter. And she's now 8.
Wow.
So it's
starting all over again.
It's starting all over again. But one of the things that inspired us to do this was that there are so many children in southern Utah that are subjected to the emotional turmoil of a divorce, no matter what that is. In many instances, there are parents that need to have supervised visitation for whatever reason. They have an issue. The court has ordered a supervised visitation, but there are no facilities in southern Utah. I know this from experience.
Right. Yeah.
So we decided we wanted to open a facility that was safe, felt homey, injected some normalcy for these children and the parents.
Yeah.
So they don't have to visit in a sterile environment of someplace
or awkwardly with some, the other spouse's parents or
yeah, that creates nothing but emotional drama.
Yeah, it's not healthy for the person that's supervising or
the children
mm-hmm.
or the parent to give them some credit at that point. So this will be a neutral third-party visitation center, and we are so excited. We're getting ready to open in May. So
that's so amazing.
Yeah, that's going to be so exciting.
Wow.
Yeah, we've been reached out to by a lot of community organizations that have people to refer to us. I've already been fielding phone calls this past week.
Yeah.
So the word is getting out there. We are here. We're trying to make it so that we're here to stay for a long time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
And maybe not a lot of people are in this situation and don't understand that this goes on and how much of a need there is for it.
yeah,
It's so cool here at the Blue Butterfly House. Is there 4 different rooms?
3 rooms and a playroom.
3 rooms and a playroom. So it's all set up. It looks like your living room at home.
It's beautiful.
There's different rooms for different age levels, different toys. There's a crib in the back. It feels very homey. So it's
Mhm.
comfortable. Like the most important thing is the children's well-being.
Yep.
And even though, maybe the parents did do something wrong, didn't treat them right, they still want that connection with their parent, and they want it to not have to deal with all this hostility from the other parent or, whatever else. So here it's a happy place. I can see
is.
them wanting to come here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's what we want.
Yeah.
We want them to feel like they want to come back, because supervised visitation is typically a stepping stone
Right.
for a parent to reunify
back.
with their children.
Yeah.
And that's the goal and the hope, is that, all children want to be with their parents.
Yeah.
Yes.
They don't have to or want to live with their grandparents forever. They love them, but that's not the ideal situation. But at the same token, this gives them that environment that if they've got to see their parents like that, this is what they'll remember. Fun, happy. These are the memories they'll associate with those visits
A healthy environment.
in a healthy
Yes.
environment.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's amazing. And at the back, you have, what was that room back there that paired like an exchange room?
So that room will be it's our playroom,
Mhm.
and that'll be for when the children are brought in prior to the next the visitation with their parent. And when they're done with that visitation, they'll wait there for their other parent to come back. It's just kind of a waiting place, but it's fun. It's super
Yeah.
fun in there.
Mhm.
There's
So
a
it
lot
sounds like
to
the
do.
parents don't have to cross paths,
No.
and
Yes.
the kids are in a fun, safe place while that's happening.
Yeah, it's all across the board meant to make everybody feel at ease.
Yeah.
This perfect place.
So I love what you're doing, Debbie, but I also wanted to.
Being torn.
Yeah.
Places. But
So you
it's
really
healing.
inspire us.
Yeah.
And it's been healing for my family. It's been healing for me. We've got a long way to go, but my granddaughter comes here and it's like she owns the place.
Yeah.
So our family's goal was to someday give her something. How do I say? The tragedy could have made her do a couple of different things.
Yeah.
She could have turned to a point that, she was bitter and angry, and we didn't want that. We want positive. We want her to reach out to the community, and the community reach right back.
Yeah.
And this is what we decided to do. So
Yeah.
And this is
It's
something as she's
a happy
growing,
memory.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm looking for the right word, but I can't find it. I'm thinking like monument, but it's not that. I don't
Yeah.
know what to call it. But
I'm hoping that this will be something someday she takes over.
Yes.
yeah.
And becomes her love and passion and project. And the willingness and love that she would have for the community already by the time she gets to that age would be fantastic.
Yeah.
And the love she has for other children and the circumstance would hopefully change her heart. She's got a lot to deal with in her future.
Yeah.
So
She's so lucky to have you.
Yes,
we're
she
so
is.
lucky to have her. Let me tell you.
I really mean that. I just think that there's, could have been so much worse for her, and she has you to put her on a positive, happy path.
And that's what we want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what this is supposed to help all children.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's been a labor of love for us, because we want to make sure she has that in her life too.
yeah.
So
That's perfect.
Yeah. It just touches me so much. Well, I guess, did you have anything else to say,
No,
Lacey?
did you
Or
want to share anything else?
just that I love what you guys are doing,
Aw, thank
because
you,
there are
Debbie.
so many moms who need this.
yeah,
And
just to
there's-
feel like there's someone going through the same struggles you are, especially like, you compare yourself to everyone, and everyone is struggling. So
Yeah. And people are always saying how strong I am and whatnot and wherefore. But if it wasn't for this community and all the things they do for us and our family and our friends, and just for you
Support,
guys, the
yes.
support that you get to go out and do your job, make a difference, take care of those babies, grow them up right, whatever it takes, it's, it takes a lot.
yeah,
to
it
juggle.
does.
Yeah.
It sure
And so
does.
this is really good for people.
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And if there's anyone out there in the Southern Utah area that is in need of your services, we're going to put all of her information below so you can call and just get the help that you need and to help the children.
Yeah, and Debbie's put on like last year a benefit concert, things like that. So I'm sure we'll be able to leak that stuff too. So you'll be able to stay in touch and follow the story.
Our website is bluebutterflyhouse.org. And we're always taking donations.
Yes.
And right now we're running a t-shirt fundraiser. So
cool.
We've got lots of stuff. We're constantly fundraising.
How do you buy the t-shirts?
Right through Facebook. I posted the link on the Blue Butterfly House.
Oh, cool.
Facebook page.
Okay. We can share that in the
Yep,
comments
we will.
too.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, it's all about hope.
Yeah.
And so our quote on the back of these t-shirts is just so much about hope. So that we hope everybody feels that.
Yeah. Awesome.
And we're here to support each other. So
Yep.
go for it.
Yeah, so thank you for listening, and we appreciate you tuning in. And if you have any ideas or want to share your story, we'd love to hear about it. Feel free to contact us. And
Yeah. And thank you so much for being on our show.
No problem. Thank you guys for coming on in and taking a tour. Can't wait to open.
yeah, I know. I can't wait to. We'll have to do
In
another
May.
video when you do.
Yeah,
That'll be fun.
yeah,
Are
that
you guys
would be
gonna have like
fun.
an open
Grand
house
opening.
maybe?
We're going to have several different open houses.
Oh, yeah.
So
We'll
to target
definitely
different
do that.
segments.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay, cool.
All right.